Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into one of the hottest trends in biotech investing, obesity drug stocks. The pharmaceutical industry is undergoing a massive transformation, and if you are not paying attention, you might miss out on the next big opportunity. Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk are now dominating the industry. Eli Lilly has become the #1 most valuable pharma company, with a staggering $781 billion market cap. Novo Nordisk, once a small European pharma, has climbed to #3, surpassing Merck, AstraZeneca, and Roche, companies that have historically been giants in this field. And the reason behind this is obesity drugs. Novo Nordisk was once just another diabetes drug maker, but with its breakthrough obesity treatments, it has skyrocketed in value. Now, let's look at this chart. Both Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk have seen explosive stock price growth. This is not just a short-term trend. This is a multi-billion-dollar revolution happening right now. Today, we will break down why obesity drugs are the next gold rush in biotech, analyze the two dominant players. Before we dive deeper, let me introduce myself. I have a PhD in science and over 20 years of experience in the global pharmaceutical industry. I have spent my career in drug development, working for one of the largest pharma companies in the world. On this channel, I provide the #1 science-driven insights for pharma and biotech investing. If you want to understand the science behind the biggest investment opportunities, you are in the right place. Now, let's get back to today's topic. Before we dive into the three companies with the highest potential for massive gains, let's take a step back and look at the obesity drug market as a whole. This market has been growing at an explosive rate, and by the early 2030s, it is projected to reach $100 billion. As I mentioned earlier, this space is dominated by two major players, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. They have been the driving force behind the industry's expansion, generating billions in revenue from their blockbuster obesity drugs. But here's the thing. Other companies aren't just sitting on the sidelines, watching with envy. Big pharma and biotech firms are racing to enter this market, hoping to secure their share of the profits. Maybe you feel like you missed the boat on Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. But the truth is, the next big opportunity is still out there. Let's quickly review where the market stands today and find out next big winner. Now let's take a look at Novo Nordisk's incredible growth in 2024. The company reported a massive 26% increase in total revenue, and the biggest driver was obesity care. Obesity drug sales grew by 107% internationally and 45% in North America. That's insane growth for a company of this size. With this momentum, Novo Nordisk is projecting another 24 to 30% revenue growth in FY25, driven by expanding GLP-1 drug adoption and increasing supply capacity. This phenomenal growth is powered by Novo Nordisk's top-selling big three obesity and diabetes drugs. Let's break them down. Now, let's break down Novo Nordisk's semaglutide franchise, the powerhouse behind its explosive growth. First, we have Ozempic, the company's best-selling diabetes drug, bringing in a staggering $15.3 billion in 2024. This GLP-1 injectable has been a game-changer in diabetes treatment and has played a key role in Novo Nordisk's dominance. Next up, Wegovy, Novo's blockbuster obesity drug. This injection-based treatment is responsible for much of the company's recent success, generating $6.8 billion in 2024 sales. But Novo isn't stopping here. The company is also expanding its oral GLP-1 portfolio. Rybelsus, the first oral GLP-1 drug, has already reached $3.2 billion in diabetes sales. Now, Novo is taking it to the next level with an oral version of Wegovy, which has successfully completed phase 3 trials. This way, Novo is leveraging a single peptide, semaglutide, to dominate both the diabetes and obesity markets, driving explosive revenue growth. What's even more impressive is how they're not just sticking to injectables but also expanding into oral formulations, giving patients more treatment options. By the way, the fact that they managed to develop an oral version is a huge scientific achievement. I'll briefly introduce this breakthrough in the next slide. Semaglutide is a massive peptide, and typically, peptides like this are broken down in the stomach before they can be absorbed. But by leveraging the power of advanced formulation technology, Novo Nordisk developed an oral version, overcoming one of the biggest challenges in drug delivery. This is a groundbreaking achievement in pharmaceutical formulation, allowing semaglutide to be taken as a pill instead of an injection. And with this breakthrough, the first-ever oral obesity treatment is now on the horizon. Oral semaglutide for obesity has completed Phase 3, and it's only a matter of time before it reaches the market. But Novo Nordisk is not stopping here. Look at this pipeline. They are developing multiple next-generation obesity drugs, with several already in Phase 3 trials. This is why Novo Nordisk remains the leader in obesity treatment, and they are making sure they stay ahead of the competition. Lilly is another major player in the GLP-1 market, with its dual GLP-1 and GIP agonist, tirzepatide. The company currently sells Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for obesity, with combined sales reaching over $16 billion in 2024. Unlike Novo Nordisk, which successfully formulated an oral version of semaglutide, Lilly is taking a different approach. Let's take a closer look. Earlier, we saw how Novo Nordisk managed to turn this massive peptide into an oral drug using special formulation techniques. That alone is an incredible achievement. But Eli Lilly is taking a completely different approach. Instead of modifying Zepbound into a pill, they are developing an entirely new compound, Orforglipron. This drug was originally discovered by Chugai Pharmaceutical, a Roche subsidiary in Japan, and later licensed to Lilly for further development. At first glance, you can see the difference. It's way smaller than the peptide structure on the left. That's because Orforglipron is a small molecule drug, similar to many common pills we take. If you look closely, it has a sophisticated design. A lot of effort must have gone into optimizing this structure. It's not a simple molecule, but compared to peptides, the manufacturing cost is expected to be much lower. This could be a major advantage in the obesity drug market. Lilly's Orforglipron has already demonstrated significant weight loss effects in clinical trials. As you can see from this Phase 2 study, patients taking Orforglipron achieved up to 14.7% weight reduction in just 36 weeks. Now, the drug is in Phase 3 trials, with multiple large-scale studies ongoing. For example, the ATON-2 trial, which includes 1,500 participants, is expected to complete in 2025. If these trials confirm its efficacy and safety, Orforglipron could become the first once-daily oral small-molecule GLP-1 drug for obesity, offering a more convenient and potentially more affordable alternative to injectable treatments. Now, looking ahead to 2025, Orforglipron is set to make a big move. First, Phase 3 data readouts for obesity are expected. If these results confirm its strong weight loss effects, the next step is clear: regulatory submission. As highlighted here, Lilly plans to submit Orforglipron for obesity approval in the US, EU, and Japan in 2025. If all goes well, Orforglipron could become the first-ever small-molecule GLP-1 receptor agonist for obesity, marking a major milestone in weight loss treatment. Lilly is making a bold move with Orforglipron. To avoid the supply shortages that plagued Mounjaro and Zepbound, they're stockpiling, big time. They've already built up $548 million worth of inventory. And the drug isn't even approved yet. Lilly's CEO has made it clear they're preparing for a full-scale launch, not a slow rollout. And some analysts estimate that this stockpile alone could turn into $10 billion in sales. With this level of confidence, Lilly is betting big on Orforglipron to lead the oral GLP-1 market. So far, we've covered the two giants, Lilly and Novo Nordisk. But the game is far from over. New challengers like Amgen, Pfizer, and Roche are stepping in, along with innovative biotechs looking to shake things up. Among them, 3 companies stand out as the most promising contenders. Who are they? And what makes them special? I'll break them down in the next video, don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.